Hey, beautiful women of God, what's going on? For those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Maritza, and I love getting on here and speaking with you guys about different things, different topics. My goal is to help women become a better version of themselves, and hopefully get the knowledge that it, quite frankly, took me a minute to get. My goal is for you to have your life in better order before I had my life in better order, if you will. Today, I wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about finding your motivation when you just are tired and out of it, and you just don't feel like you can go on anymore. You just done, right? You wake up, and those days when you wake up and you're just like, nah, it ain't happening. Or you just, you're just in this funk and you can't seem to figure out what's going on, but it is affecting you getting things done, right? Or here's another example, right? That it's just been this ongoing thing, and it's day after day, month after month. For some of us, it's year after year, and you still haven't, excuse me, guys, gotten done what it is that deep in your heart you know that the Lord has called you to do, that you know you should have gotten done, right? Things that the Lord has, ideas He's given you, or ways that He has tried to bless you that you have self-sabotaged, right? And it comes when you break it down from a space where you feel like you just was like, not doing it, not feeling it, or just feeling like something was keeping you in that negative, I don't want to be productive, I don't want to try hard, I'm just tired, not just physically but mentally and emotionally, right? Queens, I just want to share some ways that, some reasons why that could be happening, but then also some ways that I have encouraged myself in the past, right? Or others, right? And one of the reasons that could be happening is because you are depressed, right? You are depressed. There are things that have happened in your life that emotionally have lit you up and mentally have lit you up, and you're in a space where you just feel like, I'm good, I've had enough. Like, you are tired and exhausted with life turning out the way that it is turning out, right? Sometimes that is like a hidden depression, right? And if it's not, say, a depression, it's just hidden unresolved issues, that have constantly been eating away at you on a daily basis and keeping you in that space where you feel tired, right? Because it's unresolved. It's still eating away at you, although you're not, quote unquote, in the situation or have it actively going on. Behind the scenes, it is still eating away at you because you have not got the healing that you needed. You have not worked on healing and releasing that particular thing. Another reason why you may be feeling unmotivated, right, could be that you just are really physically tired, right? You are just really emotionally tired, but it's not from something in the past. It's from you constantly just going and giving of yourself to others, making sure that you are showing up and being there for others in a way that you still have not learned how to be there for yourself. You not knowing how to say no because you're already busy, or you not being able to say no when you need to lay your butt down and get some type of rest, right? You not being able to say no when deep inside you know that this time you have dedicated to you and your thing, but now you're about to run off and do something for somebody else because you don't want to tell somebody no. You don't want to see them unhappy. You don't want to see them not feeling you, because some people don't know how to take a no, right? Queens, sometimes us being tired and tired, which leads to that unmotivating spirit, right, can really, really, really jack us up. Like I said, it can have you in a space where, let me put the ear on. Y'all, it is just about, it says 73 out there, but it feels like more. Let me just put the ear on for a minute. Y'all, some of the times that I have been in that space, I'm going to tell y'all, it was hard. And it gets hard because I still go into those spaces. The devil's a liar, right? He wants to keep us where we are not doing the call on our lives. He wants to keep us where we don't want to get out of bed, where we don't want to do anything. We don't want to clean our house. We don't want to wash this. We don't want anything, right? Whatever it might be. We don't want to get up and go make money, right? Whatever it might be, queens, we have got to get to the space where we are not allowing how we feel to dictate what we are doing for ourselves. The same way that we would get up if somebody called us on the phone or knocked on our door and said, you know what, this is what's going on, I need your help, yada yada yada, can you please take me here, yada yada yada. That same way that we would get up, put an H in our back and push through, is the same way we have to for ourselves, right? Now, I'm not saying that when you feel like you need to lay down, that you don't lay down. I'm not saying that. But there is a clear difference between, okay, I need some rest, and okay, every day I'm just laying there, I'm not getting anything done. Inside of me, it just feels like blah, right? Up here feels like blah. I'm not able to formulate positive things up here, right? I'm not able to give myself that push that I need, right? Those are different things. And the same way that sometimes we have to, like that we push for others, sometimes we have to do that for ourselves. And that's just honest, being in an honest space. There are some times where you're going to have to get into it, even when you don't want to get into it, right? Even when you are like, you know what, God, no. You got to say, get up. Get it done, because there is something great on the other side of that thing. Whether it is something small like getting your house in order, what that does for us mentally and emotionally, being in a clean, organized space, is in of itself a major plus, right? So that could be also the issue. You need to get in up there and clean up your space and get things organized so that you can see past the clutter, so that your mind's not feeling as cluttered as your surroundings, right? Sometimes the motivation is going to have to come from you listening to positive things. Like, first of all, we should be saying affirmations every day, right? Feeding our spirit with positive affirmations every day. But let's keep it real. Quite frankly, there's some days that is tough, right? And when that is tough, You need to say, okay, maybe I need to go on YouTube or put something else on one of these podcasts and just take and feed off of their positive energy, their will to want to do something right in the world and positive in the world, right? Feed off of some of these positive coaches that are out here leaving positive messages for us so that we can have that motivation to push through. Sometimes it's going to take more than just you, or more than just your girl, or more than just you going out for a walk, which is another amazing way to get that motivation. Get outside of your house, get moving. You may be tired and not feeling motivated because you are out of shape. You have not been exercising your body. Your body is not feeling it because it's not feeling good. So it's very important for us to get out there and get moving. And that in of itself is hard. If you can't get outside because you're in a colder climate, you get up and you start moving around your house. You could do squats. I heard Myron Golden talk about doing squats every hour or doing some exercise every hour, right? Just, hey, do 10 of this or 20 of that. I thought that was an amazing idea that I've started incorporating, right? Queens, the Word of God is life. It is real. You need to read it. And if you don't want to read, if you're not the greatest at reading, listen to it. There are Bible apps. You can listen to different versions so that you can find the version that you can understand, because some of the older versions may be a little difficult for some of us to understand. Well, what did they mean by that, right? There are different verses. Bible app is the one that I listen to. You know, sometimes when I'm in my car, all I'm doing is feeding myself. I do more in terms of educating and feeding myself something positive and educating myself in certain areas of business than I do when I'm listening to music. Now, music is my thing, right? And it can get me motivated. Another great one. But there are some times when you are going to have to listen to some of these positive messages out here. Some of these folks that they are serious about their call and they want to leave a message of encouragement for those of us that may be struggling sometimes, right? Shoot, I'm sure they have their people that they go to when they're struggling. Because the only difference really between most people, one person and another, the person that gets it done and the person that doesn't, is the person that gets it done. They get up and they get it done. They do what they have to do to get themselves in a place where they are feeling motivated so that they can move. Queens, the new year is on its way. Get it together now. Do not wait for 2026 to feel that fire of newness, right? This is a new day with a new opportunity. Get up, get moving. I know you might be feeling tired. Get moving. Eat something healthy. Feed your body and your mind the right things so that you have the energy that you need, so that you have the motivation that you need to do what you are called to do. Because each of us have an assignment. The other day, I'm going to tell y'all this and then I'm going to be done. The other day, I saw a quote and it said, "Wouldn't it be tragic when I got to heaven that I said I didn't get my assignment done because I was too tired, or I was too tired to get my assignment done?" Wouldn't it be tragic if when I got to heaven I said I was too tired to get my assignment done? Ooh, child. Queens, get motivated. I love you with the love of the Lord, and I pray that this has blessed somebody. Later.